Hi, it's Anna. I'm here for story time. This week we're going to talk about monsters, but not scary ones. Alright, if you've been to story time before, we're going to sing our song we sing every time at the beginning. So if you're at home, please help me clap. If you know the words, please sing with me. Alright, here we go. If you're happy to be here, clap your hands. If you're happy to be here, clap your hands. If you're happy to be here, put a smile way up here. If you're happy to be here, clap your hands. If you're ready to have some fun, clap your hands. If you're ready to have some fun, clap your hands. If you're ready to have some fun, join on in, everyone. If you're ready to have some fun, clap your hands. Alright, awesome. So, we're getting close to Halloween. So we thought we would talk about monsters. I mean, some monsters could be scary. The ones we're going to read about today are not that scary. So, our first book is called Yeti, Turn Out the Light. And this book is by Greg Long and Chris Edmondson and illustrated by Wednesday Kirwan. Published by Chronicle Books. Alright. So we've got a forest and a little stream and some deer. Oh, it's a Yeti up here. The abominable snowman. Look, does he look really scary? Kinda does. From deep in the forest, there comes a loud yawn. It's Yeti. He's sleepy, for the day is nearly gone. So he looks scary, but he's just yawning. He's really tired. So Yeti heads home, eats his dinner, and flosses, and snuggles into bed, but he turns and he tosses. Why, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you, my dear. Yeti sees shadows dart frightfully near. Ooh, wonder what kind of shadows he's seeing. They dance up the wall, and my, are they scary! Oh, what could they be? Yeti is wary. So we thought we were going to be afraid of this Yeti, but look, he is afraid of this. What does that even look like? Oh, that looks really scary. Oh, on the light goes, and to Yeti's surprise, he sees only bunnies and their big bunny eyes. So their shadow looks super scary, but look, do they look scary? No. This one's got a little hat on. They look really nice. Alright, now they're all snuggling in bed. Back in bed with the bunnies, Yeti feels sleepy. Then he sits up and shouts, "What's that shadow? It's creepy!" It is kind of creepy. It kind of looks like a big deer. Something with lots of antlers. Let's see what it is. On the light goes, but there's nothing to fear. It's just 3 little birds on top of a deer. That deer is not scary at all, nor are those birds. I want to know how these animals keep getting into his house. Yeti is flustered. He needs milk to calm down. But when he reaches the kitchen, he hears a strange sound. Look, there's another shadow. Wonder who it is. On the light goes. Oh, what could it be? Why, it's just Bear and Owl, and they're drinking some tea. They're getting ready for bed too, drinking some tea. Yeti tries to sleep with bunnies, birds, deer, bear, and owl, but he soon sees a shadow so frightfully foul. This one looks even scarier than the other ones. Ooh. On the light goes. All the animals scatter, but Yeti just laughs, for there's nothing the matter. I don't see what that shadow was. Do you? That shadow is just us, Yeti says with a sigh. It's time to go home, friends. Sweet dreams and goodbye. So it was just all of them up in the bed together, snuggling, made that huge shadow. Ooh, there's a lot of shadows in his house. With a bed to himself and the dark all around, the Z's the Yeti yearned for are finally found. The end. He wasn't scary at all, nor were his friends. Jeez, but it took a long time for him to go to sleep. Alright, so we've got a song that we're going to do. So this is to the tune of Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. So it's horns, fangs, knees, and claws. So we can pretend to be a monster. Let me move this book so I can do it. All right. So we can do horns, fangs, knees, and claws. And then the second verse has eyes, ears, tail, and paws. So we can do that. All right. You ready? Okay. Horns, fangs, knees, and claws, knees, and claws. Horns, fangs, knees, and claws, knees, and claws. Eyes and ears and tail and paws. Horns, fangs, knees, and claws, knees, and claws. I mean, it's great. I love it. Okay, so our second book is called The Monster Who Lost His Mane. So maybe he starts out being mean and then he's not mean. He doesn't look very scary, I don't think. So this book was written by Tiffany Strelitz Haber and illustrated by Christy Edmonds. And this was published, I think, by Chronicle Books as well. Henry Holt and Company. All right. So here we go. And there's a lot of monsters in this one. I don't think they look very scary, though. We'll see. Monsters are a spooky bunch, a scary, hairy group. They run in packs, leave giant tracks, and dine on eyeball soup. Ew, gross. Mean, observant, noisy, super strong, and tough to please, envious, remarkable. A monster is all of these. So this spells out monster. M-O-N-S-T-E-R, monster. One day, a monster's M went missing, gone without a trace. And every M is custom made, the kind you can't replace. You see all of his other monster letters are here on his rug, but his M is missing. So now, he's just the Onster. And the teasing never ends. Not only has he lost his mane, he's lost his monster friends. I guess he can't be friends with other monsters if he's not a monster. He's got a sign up, says missing. Have you seen this M? Hope he finds it. Boom, boom, crunch, crunch. The Onster sits alone for lunch. Boo-hoo, sigh, sigh. The Onster's sad and starts to cry. It would be really sad if you couldn't sit with your friends. Look, he's having monster milk and eyeball soup. Yuck. I'm nothing since I lost my mane, he sobs into his stew. I've got to find that M or else it's bye-bye, monster crew. He really just wants to be with his friends, but they don't seem very nice to him now that he's lost his M. We'll see if he finds it. The Onster tears through all his sheets and peeks beneath his bed, explores around the playground, and picks apart his shed. He empties every garbage can in all of Monsterwood. He even checks the engines under every monster's hood. He has looked everywhere for this M. Nothing. Nada. Not a trace. He hangs his hairy head. Without my M, I'm not myself. I'm someone else instead. He can't be mean to human kids, so why not help with chores? Sweeping, heaping, light housekeeping, or organizing drawers? He joins all their soccer games and rules at basketball. He doesn't seem to miss that missing M so much at all. Didn't skip a page. He just went and tried to find a new life. He went to hang out with human kids. He's not a monster anymore, so he can't be mean to him. So he's being really helpful. See if he seems to like it. He's pretty good at basketball too. So, I am having tons of fun, he laughs, returning from a swim. But then he hears some other monsters making fun of him. The Onster feels embarrassed. He sees their point of view. I really need to stop this stuff and do what monsters do. So he's trying to fit in with these other monsters, but they're really not being that kind to him. He was having a pretty good time with the human kids, I think. Maybe I'll pretend I'm mean. I bet it's not that hard. Perhaps I'll pull the flowers out of Mrs. Power's yard. He stares at all the roses in their stunning shade of red, but just can't bear to harm them, so he waters them instead. The onster thinks, I'll throw some eggs at Mr. Lander's van. But he winds up cooking brunch for the entire Lander clan. He wants to be mean, but he is not mean. He can't be mean. He's lost his mean. He's being really nice. I'm way too nice without my M. My monster days are through. I just don't fit in Monsterwood. I'm not sure what to do. He sadly heads on home again with teardrops in his eyes. He swings his front door open and is greeted with a surprise. Look, it's all of his friends that he has made, all the human children he's been hanging out with, and they've got some letters that spell out Onster. Seems they want to be friends with him, even if the monsters don't. A party in his honor? The Onster's eyes grow wide. His name and his picture cover every empty space inside. This says, you're the coolest Onster in all the world. I'm not a monster after all, the Onster comprehends. I may have lost my M, but then I found some amazing friends. And a big hug. Boom, boom, pow, pow. The Onster waves and takes a bow. Let's have 3 cheers. Hip, hip, hooray. He's happier in every way. The end. Well, at the beginning he thought all was lost. He lost his mean. Who was he? He was not a monster, didn't fit in anymore. But he found some pretty good friends just by being really nice. Alright, the end. So we have 2 more rhymes that we're going to do before we stop today. So the first one has to do with a ghost. Okay, so the first one, can you do this? We're going to look through our binoculars. Can you point to yourself? Can you wave at a friend? And then I'm going to need you to say boo really loud. Can you do it? You ready? Think so. Alright. I saw a ghost. He saw me too. I waved at him, but he said boo. We can do it again. I like that one a lot. Okay. I saw a ghost. He saw me too. I waved at him, but he said boo. Alright, so we have one more rhyme. So this one, we're going to need you to hold up your 5 fingers. Can we count to 5 really quick? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this rhyme is called 5 Hairy Monsters. Alright, 5 hairy monsters howling out a roar. 1 ran away, and then there were 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hairy monsters hiding in a tree. 1 fell out, and then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 hairy monsters eating spider stew. Yuck. 1 got full. Oh, and then there were 2. 1, 2. 2 hairy monsters having lots of fun. 1 ran off, and then there was 1. 1 hairy monster afraid to be the hero. He didn't want to be all alone. He ran off, and then there were 0. Alright, thank you for watching our story time about monsters. Not too scary. Alright, y'all have a good day. See you later.